Well, hey there, Kamara and Okatunji. I tell you, I'm so happy to be able to come to do this spotlight for Jollof Bowl. I was tagged in so many posts. People sending me messages on TikTok. Hey, check out Jollof Bowl. This is a West African Chipotle-style restaurant that I am so excited to be able to talk with you guys about the background for your business. So, Kamara, tell me how you in LA came up with this idea for this, again, Chipotle style, but with African cuisine.
I really got to give him all the credit for that. I've done, restaurants before, and my most previous one was a bowl concept as well, but more healthy. And so after COVID, when we wanted to revamp, we decided to, add something, a little bit different to what we were offering before. And he came up with the idea to kind of just put West African food in a bowl and kind of introduce the flavors to the mainstream market. And we didn't know it was going to, be received like this, but that was all him.
Well, that's amazing, and congratulations, because I know you guys are getting probably close to maybe about 30,000 bowls and wraps that you sold. So congratulations on that. So Okatunji, the menu, right? So you see stuff on this menu that you haven't seen before in a bowl. How did you guys curate the menu items?
That definitely was a painstaking effort. The main thing we wanted to do was be very inclusive of various West African countries. So we just made sure that majority of the West African countries were represented in the menu. And we also want to make sure we have some of the signature flavors that are common to West Africa, as well as the proteins and starches that are commonly found on West African plates.
Right, so I think that by the response of the people, it seems like you guys hit that, you hit the bullseye on that one. So it's interesting to me though, here in the US, the mainstream, type of cuisines that you typically find are Italian, Chinese, Mexican, and not typically African cuisine, right. West African, East African, what have you. How do you think Jollof Bowl is helping to break down some of those barriers with the items that you are serving on the menu? Andrea?
I think the way that we were able to do it was we gave traditional meals, but we simplified it in a way that was easy, that was portable, and that's something I think that hasn't been done before. Typically, West African restaurants are mom and pops. They have a lot of the heavier foods, the foods and things like that, which are great. We love it, but if you have 10 minutes on your lunch break, it's probably not the easiest thing to get or eat. And so we wanted it to be very fast. We wanted it to be very simple, on the go. We decided to take bones out of everything, so all of our meats are boneless, so that way you can have it in a wrap, you can have it in a salad, you can have it, as a bowl with rice as well. And I think that is what kind of sets us apart a little bit, because we're able to take traditional food, simplify it in a way that is palatable to everybody.
That is incredible. And so Okatunji, tell me just very briefly some of the signature dishes. I know suya. Tell us a little bit about some of the signature items that you have on your menu.
Yes, well, just to piggyback off what she said as far as what we did to dispel any myths, one of the biggest things is everyone thinks that African food is super, super hot, and everything is just going to burn your mouth up, and you're not going to have fun the next day. So we made sure that we gave people the option to curate their own spice level. So we have everything from a very mild suya aioli to a fiery hot pepper sauce.
Suya aioli?
Yes.
Oh,
it's actually the best seller on the menu. So that's one of the signature creations from our chef here.
Yeah.
That was on that she created to put on the menu.
So do you think that's why you already have people in line well before? There are people here like 11:30. Y'all don't open till 12. Okay, that is amazing. So that leads me to my last question. What does the future look like for Jollof Bowl? Because I live in the Laurel area, and getting to Baltimore is not bad, but are you all thinking of expanding possibly?
100%.
Absolutely. We're in the process of expanding further south right now.
Love it.
And the plan is to eventually be nationwide.
I love that, and I would
and
love
global, to be quite honest.
Right. I love
there's
that.
There's a lot of displaced diasporans all across the world. We've had people reaching out from as far as China to London to Russia, even parts of Africa. And so we just want to be able to not only make African flavors mainstream, we also wanted to bring a piece of home to all the diasporans across the world.
Incredible. And I would love to see this concept in the BWI airport.
Absolutely.
That is my choice as well, too. Kamara and Okatunji, thank you so much. Owners of Jollof Bowl, located right in Baltimore on Charles Street, inside the watershed. Thank you so much for being on Meet Entrepreneurs DMV today.